Not a lot of true crime news going on, but we got a little bit to talk about as we got this crazy broad in Missouri who decided, snap and kill her, like her ex and her estranged boy, all kinds of wild shit. I'm JB Gunner, this crime time. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's do it.
Bring it back.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm JB Gunner, and this is Crime Time. No Koberger news today, no Delphi news. Even though I keep seeing all the true crime YouTubers going back to the well. Like I saw Gray Hughes do an entire 30-minute video where he plays with his little models and shit and says, now, here's what happened at Delphi. You dumb motherfucker, we already know what happened in Delphi. The trial's been over for a while. And if you're not going to come up with any new theories, this motherfucker literally just said, here's the exact shit, here's how it happened. It's the exact story that we already heard 2 months ago when the trial happened. I don't even understand this community. It just is what it is. I'm glad I don't play around in it. And rarely do I see what you people post. It just so happens when I switch over to the Crime Time channel, it's subscribed to a few true crime YouTubers, and it just accidentally recommends shit to me. So, whatever, man. Whatever. Guys, what we're going to do is get into this woman, though. This big head forehead. Look at the forehead on this bitch. We're going to get into this woman. Before we do, I want to say thank you to everybody who supports the channel. Any of my channels, regardless of platform, regardless of method you choose, whether it's Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal. Truth is, guys, I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do on all these channels. In fact, for the last 19 years, if it wasn't for you, the Gun Squad, I love you guys. This is year 19, man. That's wild. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. Thank you, Teresa. I did get your tip earlier. If you guys want to support the channel and keep this thing uncensored, you guys can hit the links down below as well and join the Gun Squad. All right, let's get into this story. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. Stone cold look of Missouri woman who shot her ex-lovers in multi-state murder. None of them loved me. None of them, man, do you understand that head? When you're giving head, it's like a motherfucker bam, 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 bam against my goddamn gut. I ain't trying to deal with that shit. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to this. A Missouri woman is accused of going on a terrifying multi-state murder spree targeting her former lovers. I'm telling you, man, you got to move even moving to another state ain't good enough. Taylor Santiago, age 31, turned herself into police on Wednesday after allegedly murdering her ex-husband, Troy Huffman, in Aurora, Missouri, before driving to her estranged lover's home in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and opening fire again. In the second home in Arkansas, police say Santiago shot the father of her child, Nathan Green, who was expected to survive, and murdered his girlfriend, Sophia Williams, mother of 5. Williams' loved ones told Ozarks First that she had called them on the day of the murders to celebrate being awarded custody of the child Green shared with Santiago. So you see what it's pretty much about. And let me just say this to the ladies out there. You know how much of a sack of shit mother you have to be to lose custody to a dude? Let's be honest. In the United States of America, in family courts, women hold all the cards. The family courts in this country, 87% of child custody goes to women. 91% of alimony, 87% of child support goes to women. Women, you have to be a complete loser sack of shit for the family courts and the court system to not side with you. So I just want to leave that there. According to authorities believe the custody battle may have been what set off the spree, and Santiago was motivated by looking to take revenge on her ex-lovers. How the fuck you lose your shit to both of your dudes? According to a probable cause affidavit, Santiago returned to Aurora, Missouri after driving to Arkansas for the second shooting and turned herself in to police. She is facing charges of first-degree murder, robbery, and unlawful use of a weapon, alongside a charge of endangering the welfare of a child, as both shootings were reportedly witnessed by the victim's young children. Scumbag. Scumbag. You can't make this shit up. Look at the gentleman. A detective with the Aurora, Marionville Police Department told the News Tribune that Santiago's alleged spree began when she decided to kill her ex-husband and estranged lover while she was getting coffee at Casey's General Store on the night of the shooting. She was just sitting there drinking some coffee and shit. She's like, you know what? I think I'll murder these motherfuckers. She allegedly invited Huffman to her home under the pretenses of seeing their 12-year-old kid with the intention of killing him. When Huffman arrived, Santiago allegedly told their child to cover his ears because she was going to take care of the bad guys. Of course, they're the bad guys. The affidavit states. The affidavit says Santiago later confessed to Huffman's murder, saying that she shot him several times as he was still standing when she first opened fire. She allegedly then dragged his body out of the entrance of her home, stole his keys, and took his car about 50 miles to Green's home in Aurora, leaving one of her children alone in the house with Huffman's body. I can see clearly why the courts gave your children away. You're just like, hey, watch this dead motherfucker for me while I go kill another motherfucker. Like, clearly, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This is why I stay single as much as possible. These bitches are nuts. Especially you snack cakers that's in the true crime community. Every bitch that I fucked up YouTube is out of this community. None of you do I still keep in contact with because you bitches get dickmatized easily. You're crazy. You lose your motherfucking mind. And I don't want to end up like Huffman. I want to end up like Huffman. And I'm the type of motherfucker that I'll break your soul. You know what I mean? I got way with words. Cops say Santiago then shot Green and his girlfriend Sophia, with Sophia's family saying that she was gunned down trying to protect Green's child, while several other children reportedly witnessed the tragedy. So her 5 kids lost their mother, and she died trying to protect the boyfriend's kid. When she turned herself in, Santiago reportedly told officers that she had killed 3 people after apparently mistakenly believing she had killed Green. She was raced to the hospital. He was raced to the hospital in critical condition, but is expected to survive. It's disgusting, right? There's Williams, the woman that's dead. There you go, right there. Williams right there, woman that's dead. Protected his children. Police Chief Wes Coatney told KY3 the killings were likely motivated by child custody battles Santiago was fighting with both of her exes. Williams' family said they had been left heartbroken by her death. Of course they had. They set up a GoFundMe to help Williams' 5 children. We'll take a look at the story here in just a second. They say that they think she deserves the death penalty, and I agree. A lot of children were hurt in this story, all because women can't handle the truth. Look, man, if you're such a sack of shit of a mother, and I'm going to say it like it is, if you're a woman that's ever lost custody of your kid, it's because you're a sack of shit. I don't care if this bothers you. I don't care if it pisses you off. I don't care if it makes you as mad as this big four-headed bitch. The truth of this is, and you know it, you were either on drugs or something. No woman loses custody of their kids to a man unless the woman is a complete mud pile sack of shit. And if that's the case, you can't get mad at the dudes because the dudes are good dudes. Both of those dudes look like family men. Hard workers. I bet they go to work every single day. But yet you blame it on them and you think they should die? You told the kids that they were the bad people? For what? Because you lost your children? You could tell by looking at that cunt in the face. She's the evil one. You could tell. Let's see what the news is saying.
Thanks for joining us. After tragedy last week, family members of Sophia Williams want to change laws to save lives.
The family member we spoke to says Williams, seen here on your screen, died protecting her kids at a home in Eureka Springs overnight Thursday. Color 10's Parker Paget sat down with Williams' sister today to talk about the investigation and how they're hoping to turn tragedy into progress.
Yeah, when we spoke to Callista Abernathy, she said she wanted to make sure what happened.
Gentlemen, can I tell you something? Serious question. Don't you men know that everybody, if you're one of the people that have like just the mustache without the beard or goatee or anything, everybody thinks you're a child molester. Like, don't men know this? And I'm being dead honest. And answer me in the comment section. Fuck this case. Am I right or am I wrong? Every time I see a dude with just the mustache and no other facial hair, they all look like they molest children to me. They all look funny. There's something like, that's not a good look. I'm just saying, it just has the chomo look to it.
To her sister's significant other, as well as Troy Huffman and Aurora, never happens again. Now she's hopeful for justice and also some change.
Sophia was literally the best person.
Callista Abernathy says she's focusing on the good her sister Sophia Williams brought to the world.
My sister loved saving anybody, kids. She was so good. My sister literally died from saving a child.
Abernathy says Williams was killed last week in a double
She's all right.
homicide that started in Aurora with the death of Troy Huffman. Then police say Taylor Santiago drove to Eureka Springs and shot Williams and her significant other, who is expected to survive. Santiago then turned herself in to police, and they say the tragedy was centered around a custody dispute.
When we were talking, she had just told me that her and Nathan got awarded custody for Lily, Nathan's daughter.
Abernathy says she feels anger when she hears Santiago's name.
I think she deserves the death penalty.
Yeah.
She took lives. She left children without.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think she deserves a death penalty. She intended to take more than one life. She intended on taking 3 lives. She took 2. And she did all this, and not only did she do all this, but those kids are going to be traumatized and fucked up forever. She ruined a lot of lives. I think death penalty is definitely suitable for her.
Parents. She doesn't deserve to breathe, to eat.
But she wanted to do something positive with the tragedy and is working on what she calls Sophia's Law.
I'm definitely looking into making a Sophia's Law to where when these custody issues happen, those addresses are off those court papers.
Yeah.
Because if those
No, I agree. But here's the problem with that. She's the mother, though. Unless the court determined that the mother can never see the kid, you can't just keep the address from the other parent. So I don't agree with the Sophia's Law shit. Because a lot of times that's going to affect men, where men can't have the address to where their own children are staying. Fuck that.
addresses were not on those court papers, that woman would not have known where my sister was at.
Abernathy has plans to meet lawyers next week and is hoping to see justice for those impacted and hopes future impacts can be limited.
We got to be above that because there's more important things here at hand, because she's going to get hers regardless of how it happens. She's going to suffer in some type of way. So I'm going to let that deal with that, and I'm going to deal with what I can deal with.
Makes sense. Come on, Chomo.
I reached out to the prosecutors in Carroll County, Arkansas for an update on that investigation into Williams' death. And I'm told they're currently waiting to see what happens here in Lawrence County, Missouri, as she's currently being held on no bond in the Lawrence County Jail. Now, she does have a bond hearing next Monday, February 3rd.
She ain't gonna get no goddamn bond.
Reporting live in Mount Vernon, Parker Paget, Color 10 News.
Yeah, she's not gonna get a bond at all. Crazy story though, man. Gentlemen, pay attention, man. Pay attention. I understand women that are crazy have better pussy, and that's true. Women that are nuts has better pussy. They're more reckless. They're more freaky. I 100% understand that. 100%. But is it really worth it? I think I just want me a boring bitch that don't know how to fuck. I'm getting too old to fuck anyway. I don't even care. I turned 45 this year. I don't even give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even, yeah. But be careful, man. When women find out that other people, including the courts, don't find them to be good mothers or good people, they will kill your ass over it. Because women have been so bullshit their whole life that they are princesses and special and good people, and that men are the toxic ones. When they find out that they're actually the sack of shit, they lose it. Guys, let me know what you think about this story. It's crazy. Men, stay away from them. If you guys like what I do here, you find my content valuable, and you want to keep this uncensored, feel free to hit the links down below. Join the Gun Squad, support the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.